Hello everyone and welcome back to Strange Wonders. As always, I'm your host Mr.G. And today, well, I'm gonna pull something out of my hat. Think you all know what it is already. So let's just get into this. Today we're talking about rabbits. The Lepidae family is a group of lagomorphs, not rodents. They're easily the animal most often mistaken for them. But the main differences between them are lagomorphs are more incisors, and they're all herbivores, while rodents are omnivores. Anyway, this family consists of two groups, rabbits and hares. They look similar, but they have a few key differences. Hares are larger, baby rabbits are helpless, while hares are active from the moment they're born, and hares live above ground while rabbits live in holes. And hares also aren't as fluffy, and they're also leaner. Anyway, not helping with confusion is that there's an animal called a jackrabbit, which is actually a hare. Anyway, both of these groups are famous for their long ears, which have two functions. First, it gives them good hearing, which is important as a prey animal. And secondly, it helps out the species that live in hot areas since the large size helps keep them cool. Rabbits are not high on the food chain, and as such have a lot to worry about. So they're very paranoid creatures that'll flee at the first sign of danger, which they can do at very fast speeds, especially hares, and they're usually safe once they reach their burrow. Another key to their survival is how many offspring they have. Rabbits are kinda infamous for their high offspring count, which is due to the fact that since they're prey animals, they need a lot of offspring to ensure their species' survival. So yeah, rabbits. They're cute animals with a high-strung life. Now that we got that out of the way, let's look at the card. The range on this card is off. It claims they only live in the US when they're also in Mexico, and plus it says they only live in the southwest of the US when their range extends into some of the Pacific Northwest, so yeah, 9 out of 10. Rabbits have been around humans for a long time. After all, every inhabited continent except Australia has native rabbits, so we were well aware of them since even the early days of humanity. One of the most notable folkloric depictions of rabbits is their association with the moon. If you look at the full moon, you might notice that those shadows have a vague resemblance to an outline of a rabbit. And as such, many stories have been told of rabbits having an association with the moon in some way, shape, or form. Due to how much offspring they have, rabbits are also a symbol of fertility, and they're also symbols of luck, with their feet being especially considered lucky. Also, some people eat rabbits, so that's a thing. But rabbits and humans don't always get along. Because they're herbivores, they can be considered pests to farmers because of how they dig up holes and eat crops. And in Australia, they caused a massive problem due to being an invasive species, so they're not the most welcomed animal in the land down under. Back to lighter things, rabbits are used to symbolize cuteness or sometimes speed. Well, sometimes it's either a cheetah or a rabbit. Those are the usual two speed symbols using animals. Many zoos have rabbits, and there have been many rabbit characters, like the Easter Bunny, the Santa of the Spring, except in Australia, where he's a marsupial called a bilby, because, like I said, Australia don't like rabbits too much. There's also Bugs Bunny, one of the most famous cartoon characters, and creator of the myth that rabbits like carrots. Rabbits should not be eating carrots. Giving them a diet of nothing but that is like a human with a diet of nothing but chocolate bars. And don't forget Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, the original Disney mascot, who's going to make a big comeback any day now. Any day now. Well said, Catherine. Oh, there's the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, who coined the term rabbit hole to refer to something being deeper than it seems. Oh yeah, there's also the March Hare, but no one cares about him. Bah! Oh, no, what now? So that's rabbits for you. The cute animals, some people keep them as pets, some consider them pests, but regardless, that's rabbits for you. And now, time to pull off the magic trick. Alakazinga, alakazam, other words that sound vaguely magic-y. I shall now pull a rabbit out of my hat. Yep. Works every time. Meanwhile, so, Igorbot, how did it go?
Yes, I have retrieved the items from the French restaurant, the barber shop, and the pound.
Excellent, excellent. One step closer to my revenge.